Man, welcome to Fuck Your Feelings podcast, the greatest podcast to ever exist.
What's up?
Man, we got a phenomenal episode today. God damn it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. People don't share. Make sure you share. We got Tacarra Williams.
What's up? What camera am I looking into?
Man, me. Okay. Look into my eyes.
Okay.
Look into my eyes.
I didn't know. It's so many lenses. I don't know where to go.
I know.
Shoot.
We got Dale Harrison.
What up?
And we got Julien. How you pronounce your last name?
Tshikuna.
Yeah. Where you from? He from Africa.
Yeah, so heritage from Africa, and but born and raised in Europe, Belgium.
He had to throw that out there for the ladies.
Tu parles français.
We international.
Oh, okay. We got games over there next to me.
He had to throw that out there for the ladies.
For real though, who got turned on a little bit?
Oh.
I don't. If it's not career, I don't get turned on.
If it's not career,
that's how I come.
So if Drake walked in, right now, what? If Drake walked in,
and said what?
Is he gonna ask me to be on a song? Because then I'm turned on.
Okay, I hear you.
Okay,
I hear you. That nigga could wink at me and I'm turned on. I'm like, Drake. I'm a Drake groupie.
Then you have to throw the cord over your shoulder.
I throw it over. I say Drake. You and your Canadian accent. I'm a groupie for Drake. Ladies. Let me ask y'all a question.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Now, we just talking. You know what I'm saying?
I'm scared.
We
you
just
said
hanging.
Ladies.
But this is what I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all a question. Y'all are known for killing it, like in stand-up. And I want to know, do y'all feel like the conversation that women comedians aren't funny or as funny, do y'all feel like that's finally starting to die down in comedy?
No.
Damn.
I don't think it is. I think... this is a really...
I think it was starting to die down till you brought it back up.
My bad. Well, that's why I was asking the question. Because I just know the struggles that women be going through. But what you was about to say, Tacarra? Because this seems like this is on your heart. Go for it.
No, it's not that it's on my heart. It's just that I don't think it started to die down because... the dynamic hasn't really, the reason why people feel like women comics aren't funny hasn't changed.
Oh, what do you think the reason is?
And this is just the reasons that I hear is that a lot of women talk about the exact same thing, which is fine because we all go through the same things. A lot of women talk about
when you say that, you mean like sex and
sex and dicks and being a hoe and hoe life and sucking dick is life and that dynamic hasn't changed. And it doesn't matter how funny or great some of us are. If that part hasn't changed, then that view of female comics won't change. And it never will because there's always going to be comics who talk about those things.
Man, I just got a whole new 5 minutes about how great whores are for society. So
they are great for society. Okay, they release a lot of tension.
God
but
damn
then also too.
No, it ain't no but.
Yes, it is a but.
No but.
It could be an and.
Okay, I'm
and.
Well, yes, and. However, I'm just gonna say this also too is. I do feel like we're getting judged because niggas, y'all talk about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody dating you ain't nothing till you date a big girl. And every white Jewish comedian hate their mama. And every white man got problems with his daddy. And somebody don't know who they, like everybody has the same experiences, y'all. But we get judged. We do get judged.
Yeah,
I mean, I try to, but that's in everything. You know what I'm saying? That's in life. You know what I'm saying? Not just on comedy stages. Yeah. They judge the way we handle ourselves in relationships. They judge the way we run the country. You know what I'm saying? They judge everything. So,
but seriously,
it's an issue within yourself.
What the fuck is Kamala doing?
The same thing Joe Biden is doing. Did you complain about him?
But I don't see Kamala. Do she do
what? The same thing? Listen, complain about. Listen, Barack and Michelle was in the office, blemish free. Okay, they had something to say about this lady every day because she is a black woman. We ain't heard from Jill. Jill is actually still teaching at a school and ain't nobody said one word. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking
Who
about
is
with
Jill,
the black
Biden
woman.
wife?
Exactly.
I was like, who is this new name you just brought into?
The hell is that?
Yeah, who the hell is Jill?
But I also think that that's because we're not equal, and I know that's a really touchy subject for some people.
And you're canceled.
But-
Thank you very much for tuning in.
But we aren't by nature, by law, by facts, by biology, we're just not equal. And I think, if I'm being honest, women are held to just a higher standard than men are.
You are.
We are expected to be better, to be greater. And it's not saying that we hate that. It's just that comes with so much judgment when we're not.
Yeah.
It's like we want you to be perfect.
Yeah.
A woman shouldn't do this. A woman shouldn't do that. A woman shouldn't do this, and a woman shouldn't do that. But if we just so happen to do that, it's like you're judged harder because you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Just like Dell said, men talk about the same stuff we talk about. When men talk about bad head, but if a woman talks about bad head, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that.
Yeah.
But it's just because you hold me to a higher standard, and it's so difficult because it's a great thing, but it's also a terrible thing.
This is a question that I've had on my notes for a while, and I haven't asked it, but I'm only bringing this up because you just said bad head. When y'all have sex, this goes for you too, Julien. I want to bring you into the conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's like, I feel like I'm in Belgium right now, far away from this topic. Do y'all make eye contact during sex?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've always kept my eyes closed. And I've just heard about this whole keeping your eyes open.
So
Yeah,
wait a minute. So you don't know
How am I
who
know
you've
if you
been having
like it?
sex with?
I hope it.
I've
Been
been
blind.
closed the
First of
whole
all,
experience.
they've been switching when you close your eyes. They
Blind
be like,
sex.
you know what, girl, come in here, because I'm tired.
Well, I hope it's my wife. You know?
Slide in, his eyes is closed. The time is now. Get in, get in, get in.
Because I got something to do.
But
Girl, he just finished. Hurry up, switch.
let me tell you something. There's nothing a man would want more than to have a train ran on him.
It don't make no sense if your eyes closed. You can't see it. You got to open your eyes.
Well, I would open it to see who's coming in next.
Yeah. I can't believe you said you keep your eyes closed.
All these years.
So how do you know if she's satisfied? You got to see them. Because part of sex is the facial expressions. That turn you on.
And the passion.
The bite in the lip.
Her
the-
eyes be closed too. We both be thinking about other niggas.
Wait, was y'all virgins when y'all started? 'Cause that seemed like two kids having sex.
we were kids. We've been together for a long time.
Oh, okay. Well,
Julia,
y'all
No
need to go
facial
have sex
expression.
with
I
somebody
know.
else.
Do y'all
then.
watch-
hold on. Before you get to that question, because I know what question you about to get to. You know if you're doing good by how wet it is.
That's true.
Okay.
Yes.
Unless you got a yeast
Sometimes.
infection.
Right. That's what I said. Something going on down there.
That's not true. Yeast infection don't be wet. Yeast infection feels weird.
Wait, unless it's been
Also
around for a few
noises.
days.
Noises.
Noises are good. You can have noises.
But facial expression too, I would
But,
say
you
too.
need facial
facial
expression.
expression. Because I can't keep my eyes closed. You know, I need to see what's up. You know.
Damn. So I'm the only nigga.
That sounded
Julian,
smooth
you
as
just
hell.
got
Facial
sexy.
expression.
Oh,
Facial
see, not there. See,
facial
see.
expression. I need to see my eyes have to be
For real.
For real.
You know.
You know, when you started talking, I was like, anybody listening will be like, Justin, shut the fuck up so he can talk more.
Right.
Anything else you want to say, Julian?
No. I'm just, I'm part of it. I'm just listening. You know, it's interesting. You
Eyes
guys
need to be opened, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's weird if your eyes is closed.
My eyes are open.
And hands, you gotta touch.
from when I'm hitting it from the back, my eyes are open.
Okay, why?
Because I got to look for intruders.
That,
But
you
mission-
know what?
but
Sex
mi-
with you is sounding real depressing out
Yes,
here.
that's hurtful.
Mission, I'm trying to think if I open. I look up with head from the back, but missionary. Maybe I feel like it's just too close.
That's what
That's
you
a
do.
Oh.
You know what it is? Because you fucking. There's
Right.
a difference between fucking and having, like, making love or just having sex. There's something sensual about, I need to look at you to make sure you good.
So if her eyes are closed, should I open like, bitch, open your eyes?
Maybe.
If you don't even know if her eyes is open
Because
or
yours is
closed.
closed.
Because yours is closed.
I don't know. I'm trying to think about if I've ever had sex and had my eyes closed.
Your eyes can't possibly be open the entire time.
They are. I need
You telling me the
Well,
whole time you
yeah,
just
but-
like, yes, nigga.
Not,
Yes.
Well, not the
But if
entire time. You will close it sometimes.
I got the blink, motherfucker. God damn. Just
But
But
you do close it sometimes. But I'm talking about seeing you.
it's a sensual close.
It's a sensual close. It's a
It's
reactionary close because it is feeling good, but like I do want to see you. You know what I'm saying? The continual turn on, and when it's missionary, that is when I do want to see your eyes. Like right before you kiss me, right before you bust another move. I mean, God, I think we need to hang out with your wife and hook her up with somebody else. So she can tell you how to
I can't imagine my husband on top of me and his eyes closed. Like I'd be like, hey man, what the fuck is you thinking about? Because now I want to know what you're thinking about.
So I be thinking about her, but I be focused.
Okay, man.
I'm a focused fucker.
Okay. I'll give you that.
You see what I'm saying?
I
I'm like,
manage
what?
it.
I gotta get them legs right. I gotta fucking grab the cheeks. I gotta show you who the fuck the
That's
nigga
not
is.
missionary, honey. That's a whole nother move.
Oh, I don't do missionary. I do legs up missionary.
Okay.
You know, ankle body is.
That's cool too.
You gotta go deep.
Yeah. Okay.
MacGyver missionary.
MacGyver missionary. Julian, do you have sex? No, no.
I know your eyes closed.
Can't complain about that.
How is it for you when it comes to the women? Because you single, right? Or you got a lady?
No, I got a lady. It's been 5 years.
Oh, you got a lady for 5 years?
Yeah.
Ooh, he is laying it down.
Why y'all ain't married yet?
Thank you.
Oh man, that's the question. Why that? No. But it's been upside down. But hopefully we're getting there.
Ups and downs.
Yeah.
Belgium. I was
upside down. I was like, this ain't
Ups
Stranger
and
Things. What the hell going on?
But yeah, 5 years.
That's a long time.
5 years, that's right. And yeah, we have sex. Yeah.
Okay, well, of
so.
course. I thought you were single.
I hope so.
Because you single with that accent and you funny. Yo, this dude's funny, man.
Okay.
Tell them your story real quick. How you came. He came from what?
So,
You
yeah,
learned,
so
you learned
Belgium.
American, right?
2012, moved here to learn English specifically because I knew I wanted to get on stage, of course. But, my main focus was to be comfortable enough with my English. So 2 years of that. And then when I felt comfortable, just, practicing open mic and stuff and, get booked at clubs like Flappers, Comedy Club. That's actually where I've met you there. Where we met
Me
at
at
Flappers, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And then in a way of just keeping on practicing comedy, you guys know what it is. Now I'm in this place where I try to find my voice.
Right. How long you been doing it now?
6 years.
Oh yeah, you almost there.
I
6
just
years,
feel like he would be like the dopest pet sexy voiceover. Like if he play like the sexy alligator. Hey, beautiful. Like when I talk to you.
Sexy alligator.
Just like any pet
Voiceover?
that they make sexy and from France or like Belgium. That's because when he's talking, I'm just thinking of Pepe Le Pew in my head. Like that's what I'm thinking.
Sexual predator. That's what you're thinking.
Give me the draws, bitch. That's what I'm just thinking of
But yeah.
in my head.
Voiceover.
Yes, voiceover
Wow,
is good for
animals.
you. An animal voice, yeah. It sounds really, an animal voice. Or a smooth, like Cat Daddy, like a smooth,
He's
like.
imagining because his eyes is
African
going
Tony
like.
Baker.
Yes,
Like
it
that.
sounds.
African Tony Baker.
There is an African Tony Baker. Actually, it's
Oh.
Dulo.
Yeah, Dulo.
Dulo.
Yeah.
Dulo.
Amazing.
Oh, I don't know Dulo.
Okay.
Dulo
Oh,
Harris.
it's insane.
Yeah.
And he does
He's
voiceover
funny.
with
Yeah,
with
he's dope,
animals
he's
or
dope.
anything.
Very
Anything.
funny. It's from Nigeria, no?
But a Nigerian
Yeah.
accent, yeah.
Yeah.
Who started first, him or Tony?
I want to say Tony.
I'm about to say
I don't know.
who ass we got to beat? Who stole who?
I think
I don't
Tony.
think
Tony-
you can steal it.
Tony's
They don't
been-
have the
been
same
doing it for a
videos
while.
either.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna start doing. Every video Tony do, I'm gonna just take it and then I'm
And
gonna
just
do
put
it.
your voice on it.
And it gets 0 likes and views. But I heard they do that though.
You gonna put your voice over top of
Over-
Tony. We
on
gonna
top of
hear
Tony.
him. We gonna hear Tony too, and you add it.
I'm gonna sync it up. I'm gonna sync it up so you get it's all right on top of each other. People gonna be confused like a motherfucker.
That echo back there.
But I feel like voiceover, it's actually a craft. It's not easy.
It is a craft
It
because
is.
I do it, and I'm talking about it is a craft. You gotta really, you really gotta act out the things. Anything you're gonna like book, you gotta be in your closet like acting it out. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I've done some voiceovers, and
Yeah.
it's pretty. Take one, take two. We need a little more.
Right.
You know,
Do
we
you
need
feel-
we need you to be like. And I'm like, well, first of all, I don't know who told who, what, when, where, and how. I'm hitting the glass in the booth. But I got to get into it because they need the effect, they need the voice. So it is an art. It definitely is an art.
I used to audition for it more, but I feel like they just be hiring actors, like well-known actors now.
Because they want their voice.
Yeah, for like the bigger stuff. So like everything I booked that was a voiceover has been an offer, except for one thing. It was one project I auditioned for. It was Harold and Kumar, the animated series, and they was like, yeah, we want like a Tracy Morgan voice, and so I just talk like this, and then
Just get Tracy Morgan.
I just did Tracy Morgan. They hired me. Yeah, it was a very funny pilot. It didn't get picked up though because networks.
Yeah.
Do y'all feel undervalued or overvalued, or do y'all feel like y'all where y'all supposed? Like, do y'all feel like the comedy clubs like respect the comedy that y'all bring to the table, or do you feel like I should be on the road more, or these clubs need to be hitting me up more? I should be getting booked more at these spots. How y'all be feeling?
I guess you guys can go. I have a team, so with the team, I just switched teams because one team wasn't doing. I didn't feel valued at the
agency.
And I was just like,
which agency?
I'm not gonna say. I'll tell you later.
Try to get spicy. Which
You better flip that mic cord.
Behind the scene, okay.
What agency? I just didn't feel like they valued what I valued. They wanted, because I write a lot. I have a lot of stuff that I'm writing right now that's in the pitch pickup stage, development stage, which is great. But they valued that and not the stand up touring part. And they didn't understand that that's the part that pays my bills.
Yep.
So yeah, the shows are great. Yeah, the pitching is great. Yeah, the development of the shows is great. But I need to pay my bills, and I didn't feel valued. I can't say the comedy clubs didn't value me because the comedy clubs didn't even know I wanted to tour there because the agencies wasn't doing what they needed to do.
Oh shit! I think I know which agency.
So I had to switch agencies. It took me a year or two to finally make the decision to just move over because I didn't feel valued. And then when I finally said I'm leaving, or I reached out to my agent and said, "Hey, this is how I'm feeling," I told my manager, and my manager told my agent, and then my manager comes back to me. He's like, "Well, I spoke to him, and he said that everything's cool, but he's sorry you're feeling this way, and he really loves your stand up, and he really loves you as a client." I'm like, "But why he not telling me this? Why are you telling me?"
Yeah, he should have picked up the phone and called
Where's
you.
the email saying, "Hey, let's sit down and talk about your discrepancies or how you feel"?
Right.
I never got it. And then when I said I was leaving, all I got was, he's sad to see you. I'm like, why am I talking to you and not him?
You still with the same manager?
Yeah.
She like, he's teetering off as well.
No, I actually really love my manager, but my agent, I just didn't feel like, because I think when you have an agent or you have a team of people that work with you, there should be regular sit downs. If I'm your agent, I'm going to say, "Hey, Justin, let's sit down in 6 months and see where you want to be, what you want to do, what you're working on, what do you expect."
Where you
want
to
be. But I wasn't getting that. So for me, it was undervalued. I felt very, very, very undervalued where I was.
What agency are you with now?
I just went over to Innovative.
Okay, Innovative, solid.
Yeah.
How about you?
Tacarra just made me think about going after her old team, because those are the things I value. I did the road for a long time, and that's actually why I moved out to here, to LA, because I don't want to be on the road I love the performance aspect. I would love to do some theater shows because I love performing, but I came out here to focus on the residual, the booking a, lead talk show host, that's where I want to go. And so, but I feel like with the value period, I feel like you just got to value yourself, because you can't let this business dictate what you're feeling and who did this and that, because then, as soon as you're feeling valued over here, then here comes Satan to tell you you're not valued over here, So I just been, that's where my focus has been. And then I get on, I get on whatever stages I get offers to and make the most of it, but I do put a lot of time into, the roles more than the stage.
Right. So you're trying to act more right now in your career.
I want to, because, I came out here to do that. So I want to focus on it. And
I came out here to be a TikTok star.
Oh.
And then I realized that I didn't have to move out here. I could have didn't. I didn't come out here to be a TikTok star. But I feel like that's where the fucking game is at now. It's like
it's TikTok, yeah.
It's like build your social media,
and then we'll come to you.
And then we'll come to you.
That's how it is. Even now with touring, it's like, well, how many followers do you have?
Yeah.
What's
crazy.
her engagement like? Because it's all about numbers. You have these TikTok stars who are not even stand-up comedians getting opportunities. And I'm not knocking social media comics. If you can get on the stage, like Ryan Davis, they called him a social media comic, but Ryan Davis does great on stage.
I just seen him at the Laugh
he
Factory.
kills on stage.
Yeah,
so it's
funny.
like when you can transition.
But he takes it seriously too.
It's
Yeah.
not
Stand
about
up.
it's not about just getting the money. Like when Del said residuals, touring is residuals because every year you do that, you know you're gonna go back to that spot, do that spot, and you know you're gonna make your money there. But but now it's just social media. Del could be the funniest comedian ever, but if her social media ain't where a club thinks it should be, they will not give her a night.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fact.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you got to say?
Yeah, that's a
Julian?
very good point. Like
We wanna hear
everybody's
your voice.
doing,
Keep talking
making,
softly.
making a good
Talk
point
real
on,
slow. Go, my bad.
making
go.
a good point on social media and stuff like that. I realized that to me it was during the pandemic. I started like after the pandemic, I realized comedy clubs will not give you that much time or book you no more based off your numbers. So I'm like, okay, I guess the road to take it's like to use social media and try to build your presence on it, find your niche, whatever works for you, and that's where I'm at right now personally. And I understand that the business now it's numbers. Comedy clubs, all they want is they want to have the people see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen something you posted on your Instagram about how you told people you go be in Baltimore. I think it was Baltimore. You like, mother, get y'all tickets now. Cause y'all wait till after I leave and be like, I ain't even know you was in town. You know how motherfuckers.
And how you not gonna be in your town when I'm in your town? Don't make no sense.
Exactly. Oh, I'm out of town. That be killing me too. They always out of town the weekend. I'm in town.
Yeah.
Bitch, stay home.
But they did. They did. Baltimore showed their ass this weekend.
Well, that's what I was about. Baltimore is that's one of my favorite cities.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
might be my
They
favorite
lit.
city.
Yeah.
That and DC, I think, have been two of my favorite cities. So
Yeah.
they do show up.
They show. I mean, we got the 2 Saturday shows was like, cause when you at a club and they give you the contract, you get a bonus if you reach a certain amount.
Right.
We
Yeah.
surpassed the bonus. Like that.
Yeah.
Like Baltimore, I was drunk in full the whole weekend. I ain't never been drunk in full I ain't never had so many crab cakes. I was so tired of crab cake.
Crab cake's good in
Everybody
Baltimore.
like, what you doing after this? Let's go out to eat.
Drunk and
Get
full
your drink.
the whole weekend.
When do you feel like you started selling tickets? Because I'm still struggling. I'm still like, I'll headline a weekend, but
Yeah.
I'm still always like, damn, I hope people show up. Like I always have like some anxiety for that weekend.
And I do too, but I think it really hit when I did NBC Bring the Funny. Even when I was doing it and I started touring when I was doing it, the numbers did well. And then when I came up second to last, and there was so much controversy because everybody felt like I should have won.
Yeah, who won that season?
Some group that broke up the next day.
They broke up
What?
the next day.
They kicked the girl out like a week later. They kicked the girl out of the group, and then they had to pay lawyer fees because they had won this money. And they were saying that the group won the money and she didn't have nothing to do with the money that was won. And it was a whole thing, and everybody just felt like you were cheated because the last segment of the show was the audience America chooses who wins. They vote. But this team together, I think it was 4 or 5 of them, and combined, they already had millions of followers. And at the time, I only had 10,000 followers. So people were like, it wasn't fair because you couldn't win because they had millions of followers already. Right. And here you are with 10,000 followers. And I was like, but I still lost within like 2% of them.
Damn.
So America really showed out. So I guess that kind of amped it up. And then it was weird because I was touring in like the middle of the country in cities or just I never even heard of these cities, but I was selling them out.
Damn.
And my crowd was like predominantly white people.
Yeah, I know
white
about that.
middle class America who was standing online in the snow in Rochester, New
That's
York, or
crazy.
So
some part of
lit.
Louisiana I never heard of, and they standing there and they waiting for me. And then when I walk on stage, they yell, "You should have won!" I'm like, I did win because y'all here. Like,
Let me
y'all-
tell you something about white people.
They come out.
White people come out, man, and I know us as black people talk a lot of shit about white people, but some of my most loyal fans
Yeah.
are white people, and not only just white people, white women.
Yes.
Yeah.
Drag they husbands.
For
They
real
are
though.
super
Yeah,
great
yeah.
constituents, y'all.
Yeah.
Now they'll fuck up an election
No,
by
seriously.
voting, for the
I
wrong
know.
people.
Yeah.
But
When it come to comedy,
when it come to comedy,
they on your ass.
what you feel, Dan, when you was touring on the road like that?
Yeah.
Were you selling tickets? Were you hustling? Did you have to
Yeah.
hire a promoter? Like how you was getting people at them shows?
Luckily, I work with some promoters. I did sell tickets. Meaning tickets were sold because I was coming to the town. And I have luckily had a lot of black men coming out because I just love to see y'all in the building. But when I did the Midwest, here was all the whites and it was just so fun too. I just feel like, you know, I feel like as long as you have a kind of comedy that is relatable to everybody, then they will all, you know, they will find you funny and they will come out because, you know, you look at places like, you know, me doing in, you know, Virginia, you know what I mean? That's like all white, you know what I'm saying? And then you go to Roanoke and then you go to, you know, Hampton and then it's all black. So, you know, they'll be there for you if you got the kind of comedy that
you did, like Comic View or anything like that.
I did.
Or you just built your fan base just like being funny for years and building a fan base gradually like that.
Built the fan base gradually. Built the fan base through touring with other people.
Gotcha.
You know,
You
because that, you know, I went some places with Faison Love. I went, you know, had a relationship that I went some places.
What?
That was the fastest I ever had some relationship. And she went from grown woman to 2-year-old just now. That fast. She started talking like a new 2-year-old.
You know, I try to.
You had a relationship with who? Faison?
No,
Lord.
Well,
Even I yelled no. I knew enough to know no.
guys,
who you
thanks
had a
so much
relationship-
for coming out.
Who you had a relationship with?
Well, you know, I was married in the business, and I'm not gonna even
Look
say
at his-
the
look at
name. I'm not even gonna say the name because you know I want to keep it real
Dignified?
Yeah.
dignified. You know, I like to keep the integrity going. You know, but anyway, but you know,
He was a comedian?
yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, I ain't
But
know.
he is. I'm not gonna say he was.
Oh, he's still out here.
He's still out here. We
yeah.
have a great relationship. You know.
Robert Townsend?
No. You know, he gonna guess. I don't even know why you brought that up because this one here.
I haven't had sex with a celebrity. Julian?
Celebrity?
Yeah.
Not really.
Not really.
No.
Oh, you was like, she was on Instagram.
Like a dance.
Yeah,
That's it. That was it.
unfortunately. My crush growing up was Raven Simone. Mm-hmm. Like, that was my childhood crush. Because we the same age. When she was on the Cosby Show, I was watching Cosby Show. Same age. I was like, oh, my God. I thought she was the most beautiful woman ever. Even when she was on Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
And then she went to That's So Raven. How was that for you?
Stop.
Okay.
So...
You like a few years too late. You know, you should have got to her before.
So hear me out. I had just moved to LA. Just moved to LA.
He repositioning himself.
Thighs, knees out.
He threw the cord back over.
Are y'all paying attention to this core throw?
Ha. I'm at the ha. I'm performing at the ha. I might be 2-3 years in, right? I'm having a good set. You know, that when you're that young, one night you'll kill, one night you'll bomb your ass off, right? But I was having a good set that night. And I'm performing, and I look in the crowd, I heard a laugh, like, ha. And I look. I said, Raven? She said, that's me. Just like the show. After the show, she comes up to me. She's like, oh, my God, you were so funny. I'm like, oh, my God, I'm about to leave my wife. That's a real... My wife knew if there was any person I would potentially leave her for, it was Raven Simone. Raven turned around to take a photograph. And I realized she didn't have no ass.
I'm gonna fuck you.
And when I saw she ain't had no ass, all my love for her
Went out the
it
window.
went away.
She was like, honey,
That fast.
need to rekindle.
Why does it matter if you close your eyes anyway? Like what?
You can't even see the butts.
Now, do y'all remember what I said when I have them
From
open?
behind.
From
yeah,
behind.
But everybody ass clap from behind.
That's true. I told one of my homeboys that.
Everybody
I
ass.
said, from behind, everybody got a little booty.
Yeah.
Everybody got a little booty. Y'all keep talking.
Yeah,
From behind, you gonna get you what you need to get when you need to get it how you need to
I'm
get it.
talking about y'all got so many requirements, okay, and we just gotta sit here and take it.
We don't. You don't have to take it. I think that.
You do
I
have
think
a
that men.
requirement too.
Huh?
You do have
Oh, we
requirement too.
definitely got requirements, but y'all got visual requirements, you know.
But we all have visual. I think
Oh,
I
wait a
have a
minute.
visual
Y'all got
requirement.
visual
I have visual
requirements.
requirements. But I think that men say so much about what they want from a woman and what they like from a woman and what they woman and this and that. And a lot of those men don't even end up with that woman.
Never end up with
so
a
shut
woman.
your ass up.
Like straight up, like baby mama looking like the exact opposite of what you
thank
said. You know what I'm saying?
You just.
That's because we don't have money yet.
Yeah.
We don't have money yet.
But I think that it's social standards. It's what social media tells us is beauty. Like social media creates the standard for what we think is beautiful. And I think that a lot of men fall into that. That's like I was telling my husband, right? I said, every man is not strong enough to be on social media looking at these Instagram models every day. And he said, why? I said, because mentally, a man is going to start looking at his woman as if she has less value because she doesn't look like that. So he can have a woman at home that's cooking, cleaning, helping him pay the bills, taking care of the kids, fucking him the way he want to be fucked. But if he looks at this too much, he's going to stop wanting to look at that. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth.
You know the most.
It sounds crazy, but it is the truth. A man will be like, well, why your body don't look like that? Why your titties look like this? And why your ass look like
Ain't
that?
no man gonna say that to his woman.
Sometimes, but nowadays, with the way the world is now, with all these men and these podcasts and these, yes, they will.
Or he either gonna ask her why she don't look like that, or this nigga about to have a flat stomach, a big butt.
But you know what? Men say that shit, but men love all natural women. Mm-hmm. Men love. This is the most attractive thing. Y'all want to know the most attractive thing about a woman?
What?
This will beat any Instagram model. You want to hear what it is?
What?
Peace.
Yeah. But when?
If you all day.
I'm not saying all day peace.
No.
I'm saying there's a certain stage in your life when you learn to require and want peace.
Oh, a man. Oh, no. A man would realize that after his first relationship. Mm-hmm. When after a man go through his first relationship and go through a breakup, he gonna realize I don't want drama. Especially when you. I'm listening.
Wait.
Go for
it.
Over
because
everything.
Y'all, that's where y'all just struck a chord, and I'm about to interrupt the peace out here.
See.
Okay.
You single?
No. Yes, I am single. But hold on, I'm single.
Fling the
Okay.
cord, honey.
I'm at peace with being single. Okay.
You gonna have to be.
But the thing about it too is that's a facade that black men have bought from a minuscule social media myth.
Damn, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about y'all. Like I hear more
hear
black
it.
men talking about, oh, I don't want drama. Oh, I don't want drama. Black women drama.
you
I don't
cause
want
the
drama.
drama.
But the thing about drama is, how are you going to last in a relationship for 20 years, nigga? If you want a person not saying nothing for the rest of their life, if you're not able to withstand, like when you love a person, y'all might get into arguments and it might go dirty.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is when you're being married to somebody. You mean to tell me you married your wife, you've been knowing her all
What
this
you mean by
time?
dirty? What you mean by dirty, though?
I'm talking about how arguments
Y'all gonna get to 10 sometimes.
like you get to 10 because when you love a person, you know them and you be saying, oh, now you hold on. Where's the
There's
cord
some
at?
things there's some
at?
things your wife has said to you, and you be like, "How the fuck? Could you, why would you say that?"
Now,
Hurt my feelings.
this what I was about to say. Mm-hmm. Out of all the fights me and my wife have had, she's only gone below the belt maybe once. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about we've been married for years. So that's why when you say dirty, let me tell you the thing a man hates. And I'm sure I don't know what y'all hate. Y'all let me know what y'all hate. Mm-hmm. We're here to listen. Mm-hmm. Men hate feeling disrespected. Mm-hmm. So when you go below the belt because of your emotion, mm-hmm. sometimes a man is like, well, I don't know if I could really come back from this because you have fucking gone, but you have now made me feel less than a man because of a moment. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. So but when it comes to peace, there's nothing more. It ain't that a man don't want to have conversations, have debates, but arguing about little shit and stupid shit, no man wants to go through that.
Oh,
No man wants
That's
to
a
go
good
through
point.
that, but men will consistently do stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I guess all of us are no.
Because this is so true.
No, seriously,
This
I'm
is
talking
so
about.
true.
I'm talking about, and I don't mean going below the belt. And I'm talking about.
You said he got a small dick and his mama ain't shit.
No.
Is it true?
First of all,
See
I
what
wouldn't
I'm
even be
saying?
married
See what I'm
to a
saying?
man with a small dick. Thanks so much. Okay. So the thing about it too is,
Well, you got to open his eyes too.
and that's what I was about to ask you. Did you even know it was her when she said it? Because nigga, your eyes be closed. You know what I'm saying? So, but also too, the thing about it too is, I don't mean going below the belt and disrespecting you. I'm talking about the arguments that you get it. Like, you know, you take the pandemic. If you with a person, y'all there with each other 24 hours a day. Sometimes a person just get on your nerves. Like, you know, you might get into a little spat argument, and that, you know, technically it is not drama in our brain. You know, we're
just
set
a
up to
conversation.
argue.
Well, see,
Exactly.
that's the
But
problem.
y'all-
We're going to get back to that.
Okay, but
keep talking. I'm listening.
But some men are, you know, they are defining drama, you know, as arguments.
As a
but how you gonna be
disagreement.
exactly? But
It's
how
a
you gonna be with a
disagreement.
person for 20 years?
But listen to this. If your man is telling you what you're doing is not providing peace, then you should have the fortitude to say, okay, let me check if I know this. Now, I may not see this as an argument, but he's seeing this as an argument. If we are to come together, we have to find some sort of middle ground.
Yeah.
But to ignore his feelings about if he said, yo, this is disrupting my peace. And you're like, well, I'm just talking. And you're talking in that tone. You're not saying it casually. I'm just talking. It's like, well, no, for him, that's not just talking. So now we have to come to some sort of middle ground so we can both have peace. Because
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I agree with you there. What I'm telling you is this is not necessarily a person at home being like, oh, you this, you that, you that. I'm talking about a person needing to repeatedly discuss something because they're not at peace. Like the conversation could just sound just like this, but I'm going to need to
tired of talking about it.
Exactly. Or I'm going to need to talk about it again because I'm not at peace. So you want your peace and you want me to shut up, but then I got to shut up and not be at peace.
Because oftentimes situations are not resolved because you know, and this is one of the things I talk to my husband about all the time is when we have conversations, did you hear me? Do you understand what I'm saying? What is the solution here? So when a man...
Now, what if he heard you, but you just said some silly shit?
But do you understand what I'm saying? And sometimes I do say some silly shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
And sometimes he will say, that's some silly shit.
Okay.
You know? But most of the time...
I'm not even there, but I'm there.
But most of the time it's, I heard what you said. I understand what you said. And then what do you need from me? That's really big in a relationship is what... Like, that's the other day my husband hurt his foot, right? And he's like, you're not being sensitive to the fact that I hurt my foot. I'm like, all right, you got a big ass foot. Like, how much of it hurts, you know? Like, so then I finally said, well, what do you need from me? And then he told me what he needed from me, and I provided what he said
I need you to keep your goddamn eyes open.
Because oftentimes in relationships, I understand what you're saying. When a man feels like I don't have peace because my woman keeps coming in here and she want to keep talking about the same shit over and over and over again. What was the solution to the problem?
What was the solution?
If she keeps coming to you with the same thing over and over again, you didn't provide what she needed to feel like it was resolved. And that right there is not going to bring either one of you peace.
Yes.
And I know a lot of men who feel like that. You want to come with the same thing over and over again. But you have to ask yourself, if we keep talking about the same shit over and over again, it's not solved.
Wait. I only talk about something one time. I don't.
Oh, well, then you.
No. I'm happily married. That's what the fuck I am.
Yeah, that's what.
Absolutely. But what I'm saying is people will say this. People will put these stipulations on their woman, but will be at an employer and have to talk about the same thing over and over again until there is resolution. But they don't be at the job like, I need my peace up in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to provide that for your person that you love.
But this is the difference. Okay, this is the difference. You live with this person. You would hope this person know you and know what buttons to push and not to push. So any arguments that my wife used to get into, it's like, you ought to know better. I know your buttons. I know what you don't want me to do. So I do my best not to do it. Now, on the flip side, that needs to be reciprocated. So if I'm respecting and I'm not bringing drama into your life, please reciprocate that back to me. Okay, so don't let me go out of my way to make sure, okay, she don't like this. She don't like me to talk about this at this time. She don't. Okay, I'm doing all of that. But when it come to me, well, I feel like talking about this shit now. It's like, well, this shit ain't being reciprocated. Now, hold on. This is the last point that I wanted to make real quick. Y'all say men always doing dumb shit. Okay.
Some of y'all.
Okay. Because then what my flip side of that is, well, what type of men are you choosing? Because if you got a man that's always doing dumb shit, well, maybe you choosing dumb niggas. Because I'm an alpha male that make very smart decisions, graduated with honors, and my common sense IQ is through the fucking roof. So that's what I'm saying too.
And I don't mean dumb stuff like, you know, you're making dumb decisions, you know, that result in infidelity. I don't mean that. I mean, like, okay, why would you put the trash right here when you know I'm about to open up the door? The trash fall over. Now I got to clean it up. Now I'm running late. That's what I'm talking about. That kind of dumb stuff, the minuscule stuff. Right. You know what I mean?
But do you keep arguing about that?
No, but again, if something,
yes, I do.
But again, it
might bring that shit up tomorrow.
It might have been coupled with other things. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all get on each other's nerves.
You know,
you mad at me because I left the shower running, but your ass put the garbage on the floor last night. Like I'm guilty of that.
I respect that, but I'm gonna tell you something else. My dad also said. My dad told me a long time ago. He said, when you see something that need to be done, just do it.
Thank you. Because I ain't got to ask you if you do it.
Okay.
We ain't even got to talk about it if it's done.
Absolutely.
Wait. That means also for you.
Yes.
If he dropped the ball on it, just do it.
But my husband, there's certain things he don't want me to do. Let's like say, for instance, I say I'm cooking for dinner, right?
Okay.
The garbage full.
Okay.
Babe, I need you to do the garbage so I can cook dinner because I'm going to throw some shit in the trash that's full. Okay. I'm going to do it. All right, I'm trying to cook dinner now.
Yeah, he should do it now.
I'm busy in the office upstairs. Fine, I'll take the trash out.
Okay, so
He come downstairs, he's mad that I touched the trash. But when I asked you to touch the trash, you couldn't touch the trash. I'm not mad that you didn't touch the trash. You want this steak or nah?
Right.
And that things like that, he's like, but I don't like when you touch the trash. That's for me to do. Then don't even let it get full.
Well, he should have did it when you asked him to do it.
Also, Tacarra fixes a very good steak,
But that's a
y'all.
very
I can
good
vouch
point.
for it.
I want a Tacarra steak.
But it's the same thing for me. You know, there's certain things that he'll ask, you know, certain things that I need to be doing. And if I can't do it or whatever, he'll do it. And then I'll feel away. You know, like, why did you do that? That's something I'm supposed to do. And he's like, yeah, but you didn't get a chance to do it. So I just did it.
Well, it seems like both of y'all need to get y'all shit together. That's what
We
it
just
sounds-
be busy in the house.
No,
We
it
just
seems
be-
like both of y'all need to do the shit at a timely manner. That's
But what I
it sounds like.
wanted to
now.
say was, when you said women pick bad dudes, I wanted to say that women have the hardest time taking accountability for the type of men that they choose, that
That's
they
a
complain
fact.
about.
Yeah.
You can't complain about this man about
Yes,
how
queen.
he's a bad baby daddy, but you had 3 kids by
Yeah.
him. They 4 years apart. So you had 4 years in that time frame to realize he
Yeah,
wasn't
12
shit.
years.
And then you had another baby by him and you complaining. So when you say things like women keep picking bad dudes, one, I feel like just don't be a bad dude and we wouldn't have to keep picking bad dudes. But two,
It's cyclical. It's cyclical.
It is.
It's cyclical. It's like what?
Cyclical.
It's cyclical.
Whatever.
It's cyclical.
Throw the mic behind your shoulder. We get what you're saying.
Because it's what came first, the chicken or the egg. I always say this: every man becomes a dog because a woman broke his heart, and the woman broke his heart because some dude
Hold
did.
on.
That's a fact.
Hold on.
What-
Hold on.
Julian.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
go
Wait
for
a
it,
minute, Julian.
Let me let Julie live.
With
No, I
Julian.
want to hear what you said. then.
Okay, because y'all cannot make the excuse of a woman broke y'all heart. Our hearts get broken all the time, and
Yep.
we are still in good spirits for the next man. We go to therapy, we get ourselves repaired, and we want to be our
agree.
best self for the next man. So when y'all get that one heartbreak that y'all can't get over
Fix
in 6th
yourself.
grade. Nigga, that is not our problem. It's yours. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna be
And
yours too if you
and,
with the
and,
nigga.
and hold on. And well, I mean, the thing is, you got to ward off, and you got to wait on the right man. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm in the process of. And I'm not mad that I'm single because I'm happy that I'm waiting on the Lord to send me the right man, as opposed to choosing the wrong nigga beforehand.
You sound
But
like you
also,
about to.
too-
You sound like you about to shoot a nigga. That's what
but also
When
too,
God break- I'm listening, I'm listening.
but then also too, a lot of y'all mama broke y'all heart. It ain't
And
got
that's
nothing
what I
to
was
do with
just about to say. Your mama broke
Your
your
mama.
heart. Your mom, and for a lot of women, their daddies broke their heart.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I be telling men, you got to be present in your child's life, and you can't just be there. You got to be there.
Yeah.
Because being present is it's not the same as being available to talk to ask advice. That's different. So for a lot of these women who be like the new era was fuck niggas get money,
Yeah,
and everybody was
yeah.
like, why women think like that?
What
Because
was
where
that?
was that era was very present. if
No,
I'm
meaning
correct.
like, what was that about?
And a lot of times it's because these
Y'all know about y'all whole phase. Y'all
That's-
got whole phases now.
that's like these men be saying, you know, women got daddy issues, but y'all the niggas that cause the daddy issues. You can't say that this woman got daddy issues and you ain't seen your daughter in 6 months.
Yeah.
You're creating the
Yeah.
daddy issues in your child
Wait
right
a minute,
now.
wait a minute. Hold on. I will not let y'all defile. I said, man, let me tell you something. A lot of men be trying to be in their children's lives, and women with their fucking spite makes it difficult for the man to be present in the child's life.
Okay, and that's because we come as a package, nigga. You're not
No,
gonna
you
move
don't
on
come
with
in-
a
no.
no. Hold on.
Spiteful
Hold
woman,
on.
spiteful
We
woman.
argue- Wait.
Hello.
Wait.
I
We
agree with
are
you.
your-
Okay.
Wait. And I'm gonna tell you why you got that spite. We are your first family. Niggas will move on with having a child over here. Move on with the next person.
So?
And then we need to hurry up and get over that. But we got your exact lookalike every day. So the thing about it too is, nigga, bring me some therapy money so I can hurry up and get over it.
He already
You know
giving you
what I'm saying?
alimony. The nigga giving you child support.
If he's giving that puts it closer. But if he is not giving that, and now you coming over, you got your new girl in the car while you pick up my child.
So?
Yeah, it's gonna be spiteful. Yeah.
Get over it.
First of all,
No.
you just defy Julian.
Listen.
You never let him talk.
No.
You're hurting another black
No,
man.
I'm listening. I'm just listening. But you know what? Like to me,
You
like
don't count.
there's so many women. So many women that try to do both roles. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's where it comes like a very toxic relationship. Like they try to be the man at the same time. When you have a man that does his job, let him be. be the man, and you be the stay on your lane. So
you need to be the man faster, okay?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree
What do you
that
mean?
I don't agree that no woman wants to be both. I think in most instances women don't have a choice, and we don't say we're the man of the household. I know ghetto bitches be saying that, but most women don't say I'm the man of the house. I'm the man and the woman. I don't have a choice, and I think it's just called being an adult.
Wait a minute. I think both can be true. There's some women who don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Meaning
It's both.
the dude might be in jail.
Yep.
The father might have got killed.
Or he just don't want to be around.
Or he just don't want to be around. That's fair. Then there's other men that do want to be in the child's life. And the mother holding on to spite and resentment makes it difficult. And it gets to a point where the father is like, well, fuck it. If you don't want me around, fuck it. You do it on your own then. And she's like, well, I do it on my own right after you send that child support check. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, I'm trying to fucking be in my child's life and you making it difficult. So some dudes, because they're trying to protect their peace and their energy, they're like, well, fuck it. You got it then. If I can't be around.
You cannot protect your peace when your child is left behind. Nigga, you're not even living a peaceful life.
What you mean?
Because you're saying, I need to protect my peace, so I'll just not be around. But when you have a child involved, you're not going to have a peaceful life unless you're fighting to be in that child's life.
I'm
you
saying
need to be a part of it.
I'm saying the boyfriend or husband is. I'm saying the ones that are trying to be.
But then you need to be conscious the same way you guys tell us don't pick ain't shit niggas, don't pick ain't shit bitches.
No. But some women become
ain't no
shit.
buts.
No. Some women become super ain't shit once they have their heart broken.
Don't break their heart. It's very simple shit.
This is so, but that's not living in reality, and that's the reason why so many women.
Pick the right female.
No. That's why me and my homeboy were just talking about this. This is why so many women are living spite, and they have so much resentment because y'all are brought up in this fantasy world, this Barbie world. Everything is perfect. I'm gonna get married, and we ain't gonna have no arguments. Nigga ain't gonna cheat on me. So then when it does happen, y'all fucking mind is blown because y'all entire life was built on this fucking Disney castle fantasy, but that's not the real world.
And I agree with that. I do agree that people are having families because they are, first of all, when a woman is conceiving a child, she is thinking of y'all as a family. That's the reason why she's bringing the baby to full term. You know what I'm saying? The excitement
or check.
No,
depending on the woman.
Let me tell you something.
Depending on the situation. Depending on the man.
Exactly.
Nick Cannon want this.
Yeah.
Yes.
He wants you to have his kid and know he not gonna be with you in a monogamous relationship. He wanna fuck other bitches and he gonna fuck these other bitches. And while you pregnant, there's 2 other bitches pregnant. So there's some men want that. It's not a lie. It's not the majority.
Nick Cannon be fucking bitches and hosting mad cigarettes at the same time.
That's what they want.
11 kids.
11 now.
And he's made it clear. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think when you do have a woman that is having a child, y'all have an argument. The man also needs to learn to stick around through those arguments, through those bad times, because this is your child that
Misery
she's gonna have to raise.
Misery loves company.
See, but the thing about it too is you cannot now be like, I got to be happy for myself, so that's why I got to roll because then you're leaving the child behind. You need to learn to stick it out because she's not gonna have the option to not stick it out.
But guess what? The lady also. I hear what you're saying. But the woman, no accountability is what I'm saying on your end, Dale. This is what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying everybody has to be accountable. Okay. But you cannot choose to leave because that makes you not accountable.
But I'm saying this. If you're causing a horrible environment for the husband or the boyfriend to not want to be there, now the lady needs to then say, okay. Obviously, every time we get together, we arguing about some goofy shit. What can I do to help alleviate this frustration and anger that's happening to make him want to be present in the child's life?
Validate what I'm saying and how I feel that you may have caused. A lot
but
of
is
women,
it enough?
But
I'm listening, my bad.
But often it doesn't happen. A lot of men say things like, that's your feelings, deal with it. But they don't take accountability for the fact that I left you because you stepped out. I left you because you cheated.
Why did he cheat?
I left you for.
Why did he step out?
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter.
Let me tell you why it doesn't matter. Let me tell you why it doesn't matter. Let me tell you why it doesn't matter.
I'm listening.
Let me tell you why it doesn't matter.
From a woman's perspective.
Everybody needs to be in a situation, in a space mentally to say, if I'm feeling whatever it is that I'm feeling, I shouldn't be here.
Oh, he done told you.
Then why are you here?
Any dude, they'll try to keep your ass happy. Any dude any dude that has ever cheated, okay, the signs were there prior to the cheat. Ain't no nigga just cheated on you and everything was great. No, there was argument. There was some bullshit happening. You found out he was cheating. But what women do is they negate all the arguments and all the bullshit that was happening prior to the cheat.
Okay, but we would negate it because
I don't agree with that.
Even through all the BS that was happening, right? We still didn't go out and cheat on you. So we
Y'all don't
still
wanna
kept
cheat.
the integrity.
Y'all
But
wanna
the thing
cheat.
about it too is
men don't
we're
want
in
one
it.
pussy for one. Y'all want one dick for the rest of your life. No
But
man
that does
biologically
not-
wants
but
one vagina.
It does not give him a pass
It
to negate his integrity to that relationship, because this is where you started a family. So you cannot be like, oh, what y'all doing to keep us around?
Most men lack discipline when it comes to sexual needs.
Women do too, and it's called shutting the fuck up.
A lot of men lack the discipline to be able to say, this is where I'm going to be, this is how I'm going to be. And a lot of men don't choose just you. I want to choose you. This is what I'm going to work on. This is where we are. So oftentimes when you have that baby mama who's bitter and she's hurt and she's keeping the child from you, it's because her feelings weren't validated. A lot of times if a ex and an ex sit down together and they have an adult conversation and that man actually shuts the fuck up and listens to why she's hurt, what you did to hurt her, and he says, you know what? I shouldn't have done those things. I understand that I did hurt you. I apologize for those things. I wasn't in the right mind space. Whatever it is that he says, then that gives that woman a space to say, you heard me. A lot of times men don't have the patience to hear the woman because the way they're presenting how they feel it's not what I want to hear. If I come to you and say, Justin, can I talk to you?
Talk to me, Tacarra.
And you say, yeah, and this is me to my husband. You remember the way you talked to me earlier? Yeah, I didn't like that. Well, what didn't you like? Because you tell me what to do and you don't ask me to do stuff, and I don't feel like I'm a partner when you talk to me like that. Well, what did I say to you? You said, go do this right now, as opposed to saying, babe, can you go do this right now?
I respect that.
I said those two words mean something to me. It reminds me that I'm your woman. It reminds me that I'm your babe. It reminds me that I'm your wife. It reminds me that you're just asking me to do something for you because you need me. But when you tell me, go do this, it doesn't sound loving.
Now, if he asks you, would you have done it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he notices the difference. He tells me.
Yes.
You know what he says? I notice the difference. When I say, go do this or put this over here, you look at me like I'm crazy. But I'll ask you the exact same thing in 2 days. And you like, yeah, babe, what else? That's good? And he's like, I'm looking at you like, is it really that simple? I said, speak to women like we're women. Stop talking to us like we niggas.
Like
and
we're
stop
your
being
child.
so alpha male doesn't mean I'm going to tell you what the fuck to do, how to do it, when to do it, and you going to fucking do it. That's not an alpha male. You know, you speak to me like I'm your partner. But my point is that I could have been like, don't fucking talk to me like that. Don't fucking ask me. No, I'll give it a second and say, hey, I didn't like the way you just talked to me.
I receive everything you said. This is my last point on this.
Go.
I receive everything you just said. Then you have women like Dale. Okay, so wait a minute. Hear me out. This is what I mean by this. I love you, Dale. You know, I love you.
Justin's wife is locked up.
She is in the basement.
She is locked up.
Watching
She doesn't
this.
have freedom, and she doesn't get to see him when they have sex. It's guys, we need a, you know what?
A wellness
Justin,
check.
Hold on, Justin.
I fuck my wife via
This
Zoom.
is actually not a podcast. Lee brought us here as an intervention for your wife. Okay, she needs to be heard.
This is
okay?
what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
You say women want to be heard and women want to be talked to respectfully and all that. I get all of that. If you have a spiteful woman, like she just said, and you have a child that she's walking around that looks like the nigga that she hates, okay? A spiteful woman. Now, there's going to be some women you could talk to, and they're going to say, damn, finally, I feel heard. I appreciate you saying that to me, and let's move forward in a positive way.
Right.
Then there's going to be other women.
There are other women.
There's going to be other women that's going to say, I got to look at this nigga that look like you. Here you is coming with this other chick in the car, and I got to still deal with this shit for another 18 years?
Yes.
Fuck this nigga.
That's what you signed up for.
See what I'm saying?
You need to choose. No.
No.
You need to still be liking her now.
No. See,
okay.
now, I'm gonna tell you the difference between a man and a woman.
You signed up for that. You knew it was a possibility, and it's happening. Anytime you have a child by somebody, this is what my mother said. This is what my mother said, because I had my son
Keep
when I
that
was
same
very young.
energy when it comes to niggas cheating.
But listen,
just keep that same energy.
I don't know, but let me. But just listen to
Keep
what
the
I'm
same
saying.
energy.
My mother said that when you have a child, Always be prepared to be a single mother. You don't want to be a single mother. The goal is not to be a single mother. But at the end of the day, that man can get up and leave whenever he wants to, and you have that child. So always be prepared to co-parent.
You can leave too.
Always be but the majority don't.
But you can.
Realistically, it's
you
the
can.
majority.
And slavery was a choice.
So when you have when
I'm
you
joking.
but a lot of women aren't even accepting to the fact that the man don't want them. So the man don't want you. He's moved on. He's got another person. He's with somebody else. You have to accept that it's not you. Like that's just an accepting part of life. You? Like it
is you.
Like
it's all your fault.
like y'all not together no more.
Oh, okay.
So he moved on and he's with somebody else. You gotta let that go. And a lot of women don't have the mental fortitude to let that go.
As long as you know, crazy.
So if you can't let that go, then it is going to always cause problems because you're going to feel like you giving her something I don't have, or you have the family with her that I don't have, or you have the this that I don't have. And mentally that drives you crazy. And then it potentially affects the relationship between the child and the parent. So for when I'm saying keep that same energy, when I'm saying you were aware of that was there were signs that it was coming. Mm-hmm. There were signs that this was going to happen. Mm-hmm. It happened. Don't act brand new. And a lot of women nowadays, it's even more evident than it was back in the day. Back in the day, you couldn't tell your nigga was cheating. There was no social media. There was no this. Now it's so present that women be knowing and be surprised. And then when it happens, it's just like, you with her and not with me and fuck you and this baby look like you. Most of the time, get a baby to the father then.
And also, guys.
Most men will take give me my fucking kid then.
Dudes do want their children.
And also,
give me my kid.
Also, guys, okay, you saw she was beefing with all her friends when y'all met her. You saw she was beefing with, her family when y'all was at the cookout. And you still asking to go raw. Nigga, you signed up for this. You see what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying is you signed up for this.
I don't feel bad for no dude that raw dogged in a crazy bitch. If you raw dogged in a crazy woman, you skeeted up in her, and now you got to deal with those consequences. That was you made a poor decision. You got to be careful with it. All comes down to, I feel like it comes down to two things. Being careful, you got to be cautious with who you choose as a partner, and then compromise.
Yep.
Okay, and then the other thing, my daddy told me this too. My daddy, they've been married for 40 years. You can't clap with one hand. This is what I mean by that. Arguing, right? But guess what? You take one hand away.
Yep.
Don't make no noise. Now, I told my daddy you can't get slapped by one hand. The disrespect, right? Chris Rock. But you can get slapped with one hand, right? But you can't fucking clap. So this is what I mean by that. You're choosing to argue.
Yep.
Your arguing is a choice because someone needs to have the maturity
to walk away
and say, this ain't worth arguing about right now or at all. Because 9 times out of 10, a week go by or a month go by, you're not even going to remember
what the argument was about.
And that's what I gauge the importance on what me and my wife get into it about now. If I know it's some bullshit, it ain't even me. It ain't worth me combating her about it, and vice versa. It ain't worth combating about it. I'm done.
I agree with that. Because this is my second marriage.
That's right.
And I'm learning a lot of shit in the second marriage. Okay. And one of the things I learned is that everything ain't worth arguing over.
That's a fact.
Sometimes we look at each other. I be like, we really about to argue over who left the washing machine door open.
Yeah.
Just close it.
Yeah.
And be mindful, both of us.
That's right. Next time.
Who closes it next time.
Absolutely. When you see something that need to be done, just do it.
Do you want to drink?
That's what I'm talking about. Dale, like, nah, fuck all that.
Because I'm for sure about that.
I'm one of those type of wives.
I'm going to kill a nigga tonight.
First of all, no, I'm not one that, listen, when I was married, I am the type of person that likes the peace in the home. I don't like to re-argue over things. I don't like to keep on bringing up, the topic after topic, but it does need to be resolved. And then also too, if I feel like it's resolved, the person may be bringing it back up because, y'all forget that husbands, when they get real comfortable, they need to go over conversations over and over and over again too. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Meaning like they will be comfortable enough to keep talking about something until they feel it's resolved.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't mean like we're arguing. It just means like, I'm not, like, I definitely was married and had a conversation, for 6 months about the same thing. And I felt like I was ready to explode.
One of y'all crazy. If you had the same conversation for 6 months, somebody crazy.
People are crazy anyway. You know what I'm saying? And
that's true too.
No, I'm talking about, and they get even crazier when they're married to the person and they feel comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
it's not like it's the wife that's going to be doing this or just a husband that's going to be doing this. It's both of y'all that's going to be needing resolution at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm not, I'm not the get it poppin' person. I'm the person that like to cook. I want the music going.
You get it poppin', Dale. Cut the shit. You get it poppin'. I'm so, take accountability. Now let me ask you. No, you get it poppin'. You a goddamn lie.
No, I listen.
Dale shows to stay like this.
Listen.
She's ready to get it poppin'.
I'm not a get it poppiner. I'm a get it re-poppiner if you pop off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I try to keep the peace because I just want to cook and I want to have a good time. But
Dale has boxing gloves in her purse.
And that purse big as hell. She got some damn sure got some shit
I
in it.
do not have boxing gloves, but I do have a small knife up in here. Okay. So if we, in case we want to get it popping.
Let me ask you a question. Okay. Let me ask y'all a question. We about to get out of here, but let me ask you a question. What's one thing that each of y'all have learned in your past relationship that you use now in your current relationship, or you would use in your new relationship?
Validating the man's feelings too. Not just thinking because you're a man, be strong, not shut the fuck up, but just be strong. You can handle it. You got this. You good. You a man. Stopping for a second and say, he has a feeling too. And when I say, hey, I need you to validate how I feel and I need you to understand where I'm coming from and how I'm feeling, I got to do the same for you. And I got to be quiet and let you talk too. So me and my husband have this thing where we don't validate each other's feelings at the same time. So if I say I feel a way about something, he can't come back and be like, well, I feel a way about this. You can't do that. You got to validate how I feel first. I have to internalize that you validated it, because what it does is it leaves me open and available to now listen to what you have to say. So when we fighting for validation for each other's feelings, we don't get nowhere. So, but I've learned that he got feelings too. Because women be like, just go make the money, pay the bills, like what you complaining about. But men, you got shit that you want to get off your chest too. Something ain't right with you. Your wife might have did something that you didn't like, or maybe she closed her eyes too, and you might not close your eyes, but she don't close her fucking eyes. You understand? Like the point is that I learned in this marriage is that I have to stop and listen too. And it's hard to do because we're not programmed to do that.
Right. And we comedians.
Yeah. We're not programmed to sit back and listen seriously at a masculine, man saying, hey, I feel vulnerable. And not throwing it in their face later.
Yeah, because that's y'all to do some shit like that.
But sitting back and listening to it and allowing them the comfortable space to say, I feel better talking to you about that. I've been wanting to say that for
How many times you told your dude he had a small dick? Which one you told?
He don't, so I can't say that to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that on here. Don't put that.
But that was a very good point, because I want to say too that a lot of men.
Oh, Julian,
Julian's here.
Yeah, I took a nap.
First of all, what the fuck is that?
Hold on. When did you get here? When did you get here?
Julian, when y'all know his name?
I took a.
This guy. Just
Come on, you all saw me right there
There's
taking a nap real quick.
was matching the curtain. Just came out of nowhere.
Very good point.
To us. Who the fuck is that?
Just taking a nap, everybody.
Who is this?
Go for it. My bad. Go for it.
No. So a lot of men, didn't grow up. I mean, they were raised of not showing how vulnerable you can be and express them, yourself. So, and a lot of things like that are coming from sometimes, cultural aspect. Like, for example, African family, it's a lot of, you're the man, until you break down and you try to find a way to express those feelings. And I think that's a good point, So.
And you looked at as weak when you do.
Exactly.
Like a woman would be like, what you complaining about? What? Like what you about to cry? And it's like, you can't do that. Because what if he is about to cry? So what?
Yeah.
You cried 46 times this week, bitch. He can't cry once or feel vulnerable one time. So,
yeah, Dale. Yeah, he can't cry once.
So I learned that when a man is, and that's a good sign. When a man is comfortable enough to be vulnerable in front of you, that is such a good sign.
It is strength. I believe that's strength.
Yeah,
pussy ass nigga. Hey, go, Dale. What you learned?
So sick and tired of you, Justin. Justin's wife is actually locked up. Okay? And she can't look at him while
Open
they're
this door.
having
Let
sex.
us check. Open this door right here and let us check.
She watched the
There was
podcast.
actually a woman in the car when I was coming in. Is that her, Justin?
She lied. Don't y'all be listening to her.
You can't see it, but one of her arms is handcuffed to the steering wheel. It's down here.
But we need to do another episode where I won't fall asleep. So
Episode.
Dale ain't said what she learned. What your ass learned
No,
from your last marriage or
I
relationship?
think what I learned, what I'm looking forward to taking into my new relationship, is sticking it out. Because I do regret so much.
Who
being
hold on?
divorced.
Who left the last one?
I left the last one.
Oh, okay.
I left the last one because we had a specific issue with substance abuse. So and when you're helping a person with substance abuse, they need to hit rock bottom. But I look back at that so much and I regret that so much because we were so equally yoked. And that's what I want to take into the future. We had when I tell you we had no issues, we laughed, we complimented each other in every way. So, and I regret that. And I do want to take that into the next, relationship. It's just sticking it out no matter what's going on, no matter what the issue is.
I can't agree. I don't agree with no matter what.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't know if that was a bad choice. You ain't learned shit. You still picking not shit niggas. You don't got to stick out no
the person was not like
They just were. They had a problem.
Okay, I don't know who it is.
Yeah, but
Tracy
also
Morgan?
too,
Tracy
No, God damn it, Justin.
no. But the thing is too is I've had I don't pick not shit niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you do have to help. You do have to choose
Wisely.
how to help a person so that you can prevent this person, from doing worse, but I wish I had taken a moment to revisit when I felt like it was better. But, I do ultimately feel like that was the best decision because, you have to help a person live. And,
Would you take them back?
I might, but
This is so cute. I'm sorry because I know, and this is adorable.
Yeah, I might, but the thing about it too is, where I am now, we have to be morally on the same level. Morally, I believe in Christ, and I want a person to be led by Christ so that I can feel comfortable being led. Because when that's as a Christian woman, you have to have that.
So is he clean now?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Because my daddy also had another saying. I had dropped a bunch of my daddy.
Your daddy wasn't shit. No, I'm just joking.
The one hand thing, I'm loving that. I'm gonna go home and say that to my husband.
40 years.
No, I'm just joking. Please
can't
forgive
clap.
me, Mr. Hires.
Can't clap with one hand.
I thought you were gonna say something nasty when you brought that up. I was like, clapping ass? Come on, Justin. That's what I'm about to say. You can't clap ass with one hand. That's what I thought you was going to say.
I don't forgot what I was about to say.
No, I'm so sorry, Justin.
I don't. What you were just talking about? What you were just saying?
We were just talking about
Making sure that they're equally yoked and on the same
being
page.
morally led. And you said your dad had a saying.
It don't matter. Nigga want shit.
Thanks for validating what I thought originally, Justin. I knew it.
Let me ask you, how long have you been married?
How long?
Because I think I was out here when you had the baby.
Yeah, I
and stuff
think so.
like that.
I remember when you first got out here.
Yeah.
I was still doing YouTube videos back
Yep,
then.
you were.
12 years.
God damn.
Oh wow.
That's
12 or
awesome.
13.
Yeah, because I've been out here for about 11, 12
Yeah,
years
see?
now. And I think when I first moved out here, you was having a baby.
Yeah.
Damn.
12 years.
Yeah, man. Yeah, see, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know what the fuck you know what I'm saying? Y'all talking all this shit. One marriage, okay? Same chick, okay? Nah, I don't have my that shit. I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect. But we stuck it through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Being able to stick it through.
You can't fix anybody.
I was just
though.
going to say that.
I know.
You can't, and it's up to the person, the man,
Absolutely.
to decide that they're going to do right.
Absolutely. And that's why I had decided to roll out, because a person needs to hit rock bottom. And it's not just like, I in the last few years, I did have a best friend who also, lost a job, already was a drinker, but then just submerged, and I had to leave them too, because they do have to hit rock bottom in order to now sit with themselves, in order to get clean. So that's what I know about substance abuse.
I just seen you on a billboard in the airport.
In Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge, that's where I was at.
Yeah.
I was doing
Yes.
I was doing a project out there, and I seen you at the airport.
Me and my dad, I know.
Oh, that's your dad.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's cute.
You see how I done pulled us on up?
What was it? Commercial? What is
I'm
it?
about to pull us back down because you never let Justin.
She don't
Julian.
She don't even know your name.
Sorry.
You see what I'm saying?
No.
She don't even
When
know your
did
name.
you get
Who the fuck
here?
is that? I still don't know who that is.
About what he's going to do.
Oh, what he learned?
I'm not communicating with him because I don't know who he is.
Oh my God.
This Negro's a spirit.
What's your name? What's your name? Jason?
Julian.
Justin? Julian? Javier?
Something with the J.
Jose?
What, you saying what he learned? That's
Yeah,
what you
and
asking?
his past
Yeah, what you
relationship.
learned that you bringing into your relationship now?
Well, definitely, better communication because, coming from the background where, the way I was raised, communication, for a lot of the households and families, it's communication, missing, not express how you feel and just things like that. So
What ethnicity is your girlfriend?
Ethiopian.
Ethiopian. I
okay.
knew it. I
Really?
knew it.
Oh,
You did?
Oh,
How did you know?
It's a good call.
I don't know. A lot of men that I know that come from where you're from, they always have an Ethiopian woman.
Oh,
Because
wow.
but Ethiopian women are very submissive. They are
That's
very,
why they still married.
they're not married.
No, I'm talking about in general.
Oh,
In general.
Every Ethiopian woman, they've never been divorced.
yeah, but they're very
Well, their
submissive,
culture
very used to
definitely.
whatever you say, how you say it, when you say it, what you say. They're very like that.
Shout out
So
to that.
I noticed that because ain't no black woman will gonna let you go 5 years
But can we admit that sometimes
without being like, where the
Threats.
fuck my ring at? I'm sick and
Subliminal.
tired of this. But I knew what she was. Okay.
this is what? All right, we finna get out of here. But
He been saying that for 30
He's
years.
a comic though, so she
Yeah, he is a
might be
comic.
like,
So-
"Hold on,
Yeah.
I need you to blow up."
And he's very suavemente, if I can say so myself. Very suave. Like, baby, when we gonna get married? Baby, I just,
I just want to
After
get some
it-
stuff.
look
under-
into my
Look at
eyes and
Right.
listen to me.
Sometime I
No,
have
but
to
we had our own stuff too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like
ain't no
sometimes,
rush. Ain't no rush to getting
you know what I
married.
mean?
That's a fact.
Ain't no rush to get
I
married.
think you want to be in a good place possible so that you feel that okay,
Yeah.
this is the time. I
Yeah.
don't want to rush. Also, I
Yeah.
think it's more important, right?
It's no rush.
So,
No rush.
yeah.
No
I did
rush.
this my second time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
gotcha.
But this,
Number 2.
Now you know what this means.
What?
If this one don't work,
What that mean?
nigga,
it's
you
me?
know it's you.
It's me.
Don't cut the shit.
It
You
might
already
be
know.
me. Shit, it's me now.
Well, as long as you know.
That's what we say. It's a fact.
What y'all got to say? We about to get out here. What y'all socials? What y'all got coming up? Any projects to look out
My name is Tacarra Williams. Social media, everything's Tacarra Williams and or Tacarra Comedy. I'm currently touring. I have shows in Austin. I just got booked in Turks and Caicos, which I think is dope because I wanted to go there, but I didn't want to pay. So I hope they don't watch this. So I got that coming up.
for? When? What month?
December.
Okay.
I can't think of anything. I have some shows in the IE coming up. I'm at Chocolate Sundays this Sunday. If you put this out, come check Laugh Factory.
This will be
Chocolate
out this
Sundays.
Sunday.
First female host to ever host Chocolate Sundays. So make
That's
sure
where
that
I
y'all
met you.
tune into that.
Hey.
Yes.
Chocolate Sunday.
So just follow me on social media. That's where everything is. I'm not thinking right now. I'm in mommy mode. I got tutoring at 3:30 with my kids. So.
Hey.
Okay, and I'm
not
like,
paying
I gotta
attention.
get to. Okay.
Where you gotta get to, Dale?
That's what I asked her. I asked her the same shit.
Set. I gotta get to set.
Child, I thought you said sex. I'm like, well, get your ass out of here if that's where you going. Don't stay here with us. We ain't worthy. Go get the dick. Go. Hurry
No,
up.
I'm gonna get the metaphorical dick.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, guys, look me up at I am
And
Del
we're out of
Harrison.
time, everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. These disrespectful podcast hosts that I've been choosing. I need to choose better podcasts.
Like your feelings. Stop joking. Go. My bad.
I am Del Harrison. Yo, I got a song out called Never Give Up. Please
does.
download
It's dope.
it. Download Never Give Up. Put it on your
Never,
playlist.
never, never,
What
Thank
platform?
you so much. On all
Never,
platforms.
never, never.
Amen. And shout out to everybody that's been downloading it. Follow me at I am Del Harrison. I'm gonna be in New York in December. I'm be in New Orleans in
that's gonna be dope.
November. So I'm everywhere, and if you can see where I am by just following me at I am Del Harrison. And that is also my website if you like my voice, because I can record voiceover via Source Connect. Guys, hit me up.
Julian.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
Julian took another nap doing your outro.
Who's Julian?
Who is this nigga?
When is he coming?
You can follow me on social media, TikTok, Instagram, the Bantu Boy, TheBantuboy, the Bantu Boy. Just producing content as currently right now with
stuff,
my
man.
nice concept, which is get on the car. I'm Uber driver as a side job, and I just came up with this concept on doing karaoke, trivia in the car. And it's very nice, very nice.
Dope,
It's
man.
going
Make
good.
sure you patent it.
He gonna have his own
Amen.
TV show.
Yeah,
Yes.
patent it now because
Absolutely.
somebody will take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But never get my vibe though. You know what I mean? So
That's the same thing, but they'll find somebody who sound like you that'll get your vibe. So just patent it because it is a good goddamn idea. With strangers, you do it.
Strangers.
You do it with strangers in your in the Uber.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's dope.
Thank you.
That's dope.
This
the
is
music.
Neil Harrison.
Wrap it up.
Never give.
Never
Hey
give
man,
up.
this has been a phenomenal episode. Thank y'all for coming through.
Thank you for having us. This was fun.
Yeah, man. All right, I'm glad y'all did it.
Okay.
Feel free to come back whenever y'all want to.
I will. I ain't have to put no makeup on or nothing. This was fun.
Hey.
This was so much
Came out here
fun.
raw faced. I loved it.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, and if anybody's been offended by anything that we said today, just remember one thing. Fuck your feelings. We out.